have a setup tour here today. Now, I'm not used to shooting these kinds of videos, and I don't have my big fancy mic here, but we are going to show you guys a basic setup tour. Now, do note that will probably change this a little bit coming up soon, because I'm looking to get a new PC soon, so hopefully I can get one. But without further ado, here's the setup as it looks right now. It's very basic, very minimalistic, but very effective. So let's show you first the chair. We got this DX Racer chair. I actually got this as one of the first pieces to the whole puzzle here. I think at first I was on like a 2-monitor setup, and then I was like, you know what, if I'm going to start streaming, I gotta get the chair. And I ordered this thing. It's actually from a Michigan-based company, and I'm from Michigan. And I think I saw maybe something like Cypher PK had one. I said, you know what, I gotta get me one of those. One for comfort, because I was using, maybe not as good of a chair, and I do like the racer style. It's comfortable to me, and I know for some people it'll be comfortable to them. But I know some people are a little adverse from that, and they go more for the Herman Miller style chairs. Those are good options too. Just anything that's comfortable for you. And this one was a good deal. I bought on Black Friday. We got the black and white combination. And this thing has been a trooper. You can see it's still in pretty good condition. I've had it for a few years. I've been using it, and it's going pretty good. So I highly recommend DX Racers or any other race car or like a race style bucket seats. For your back, though, you may want something more like the Herman Miller, the newest deal they got with Logitech, where they're kind of combining with Herman Miller, something better for your back. These are great for your back, came with a pillow too, but I could note, that some people, a race style isn't going to be the most comfortable for them. For me, it is. Even my car has race styles, I noticed when I was in there today, and it's not a sports car, so it definitely fits well with what I'm used to. I like the style, I like the color, the aesthetics of it, the black and the white, all that fun stuff. So that's the chair. I bought it for super cheap, so I didn't pay, an arm and a leg for it. I got it on Black Friday. It was literally like half price or a little bit over half price. It was like 30-40% off. So good deal all around. Definitely worth the pickup. Next, we'll move on to the mic. We got this Blue Yeti right here. The Blue Yeti. Good mic. I paid about $80 for this thing on Black Friday. It's worth the full 100 if you get it. The Blue Yeti X is probably the option I'd go with right now for a USB style mic or an Elgato. I think they got USB style mics too now. So this is a great mic. The Elgato one's good. This one's great. Nothing more to say about that. This is just a high quality mic for streaming or for gaming. Both are very good. Excuse me. Here's the mic arm. You can see I got this mic arm. Now, I forget the company that makes it, but just Google mic arm on Amazon, and guess what? You're going to find a $15 and you're going to find about a $125 option. One's a Rode, and then there's this one. Now, this one is good. It's only $15, if that. That's shipped to your front door. And guess what? This thing is amazing. It's absolutely amazing. If you get the Rode one, it's quite a bit more. I would say literally, 10 times the price or 9 times the price. But you're going to get more flexibility. It's going to be a little higher quality. You might get more reach with it. But I'm telling you, for $15, you literally mount this thing down to your table. It takes you 2 seconds to install. It's going to hold your mic well, and it's going to move it all around. Next, let's move on to the camera. This is the newest addition to the setup. We actually have this is a Logitech C920, I want to say. Logitech C920. It's hard to see, and I'm not going to zoom in too much more on it, but what we have here is your standard issue stream camera. If you do a lot of researching, you're going to find that these cameras are pretty much top-notch when it comes to entry-level streamers. Once you get up there, you can spend a little bit more on like a higher def, like camera, one that a professional photographer would use, kind of a deal. But when you're new to the game, or you just want something that's budget-friendly and high quality, look no further than Logitech. I think you're going to be very impressed by the options you got there with like the C920. And a lot of streamers use these. I would say it's kind of like Streamlabs. A large majority of streamers use them, but some streamers don't. And there are much better cameras than this, but for the price point, I don't think you're going to find a better one. And for under $100, I don't think you're going to find much better. Now, with that being said, I haven't looked in a couple of years, but I think these Logitech C920s and all the 900 models are really good. All right, let's move on to the monitors here. We got the Asus. This is an Asus 144 hertz monitor, 1 millisecond delay. Great monitor. It's got a swivel stand. It's got adjustable height. Those are both very important features if you don't have a VESA mount, which I do not have. I have 3 monitors that do not match, and they are not on a VESA mount. But so what I'm saying is, if you don't want to spend that extra $100 or whatever it is off Amazon to get the VESA mount, where you can mount all 3 of these bad boys together, or 3 that match together, then definitely make sure you look into the adjustable height for ergonomics. Now, not only does my chair go adjustable, my desk is adjustable, and the monitor's adjustable, meaning you can achieve the perfect ergonomics. So look out for that, and that's why this monitor might cost a little bit more when you get the adjustable height. Definitely worth it, especially if you don't go with the VESA mount option. So right here I have the 144 1 millisecond delay. Very important with the millisecond delay and the 144. Last I bought this on Black Friday for about 120 bucks. Last Black Friday I picked this one up. It's normally around $400 to $500. Got it for a sweet deal. 240 hertz monitor. Got it for about, I don't know, maybe 300 bucks, but normally I would say it's about 500. Great deal. It's even worth the full price. You know, any monitor you can get that's 240 hertz 1 millisecond is going to be good. Just look at the reviews. I'm sure you'll be fine. But this is an Alienware 240 hertz. See, it's got that fancy little stand. Those legs on that stand are actually very pokey, so be careful. You can actually poke yourself when you're putting it on your desk, and you can run your stuff right into it. You can see I have a Stream Deck here. My brother, he bought this for me when I first started streaming. It was on sale Black Friday, I think, or Prime Day, and it was literally $100, and normally I think they're up to $150. So it's a Stream Deck. It's 15 key. Very effective. You can see I got a key right there on the right side for muting the main mic, on the right next to it for muting all of the stream audio, the go live button, 30-second ad. We got 3 different scenes for our main thing. You also we have stream titles, and I have little, that's like multifunction commands are on the right middle side. And then we also got some things that I could spam in chat, like subhype, join command. So you can actually, certain commands you can actually program to this, and they'll populate in your stream. There's other settings I have on this thing, but it's very basic, and you can make this thing do a lot more. There's a lot you can do with the Stream Deck. Very effective tool, not needed when you start streaming, but it helps out a ton once you get into it. Of course, you guys have seen this exact view before. This is the SteelSeries Apex Pro 10 keyless, meaning there's no 10 key on this bad boy. It stops right there. Bigger than 60%, bigger than 65. Why? Because it's got all these keys right here. And it's got a little LCD screen, so you can program that to show whatever you want. When and if we get a stream logo, which should be soon, we'll probably throw it up there. Probably throw it on the background to the PC as well, you know, the desktop, and maybe the screensaver too, which this thing is. But yeah, you can program that to be whatever you want. Mine's a little dusty. It's hard to get all up in there, but I think I'm going to order like a little electronic air canister to clean all this. But there we go. And you'll see what's weird about it is I actually have these like grippy keycaps on there, right? The WASD, and look, they're not on the WASD keys. Why? Because I play OKO : and guess what? I get very confused when I'm typing out sentences because the letters don't match what they actually are. Now, you kind of know where the keys are anyways just from typing throughout your life, but I still get confused every now and then. And I do like to play OKL, but on some games like Genshin right now, I'm playing WASD. Some games like Among Us, I'm playing WASD. They don't have the option to do custom keybinds yet, but I do prefer OKL because then I can use my thumb to hit the spacebar, the Alt key, the Windows key, this function key, and the control, you know, all with my thumb just like this, which is very useful, so I don't have to move my hands off WASD. All right, so that's the keyboard. How about the mouse? The Glorious coming in for the win here. So this is the Glorious Model D. I think it's got, you can see it's got the DPI. That'll tell you, you can change it to any color you want, but it can indicate, you know, between 3 settings, what exact DPI you set it to. I got it on the Glorious mode, which is kind of this rainbow mode that you're seeing right here. That's a pretty good mode for this thing. This thing I got in like a blue hue. It just goes from blue to blue to blue, which I really like actually, because blue's my favorite color. It's also one of our stream colors. So this is the Model D, about 55 bucks. The cord, mine seems to have some kind of a kink a little bit in it. You know, it should be more, you can see there's kind of a kink there. I actually got to maybe send it in, but it's a fine mouse. The kink doesn't affect much. I got a bungee that I use for it, the Glorious bungee, about $15. I got that thing, I think, on Black Friday, and it was a steal. But do note, if you get this bungee, it doesn't actually fasten itself down to the table that well. I actually had to do regular tape and make it double-sided so it would fasten on the bottom. It doesn't have enough weight. They probably should throw like some sand in there or something, or make the bottom a little more heavy. But the bungee helps out a ton. You can use it to restrict your mouse. Basically make this thing feel like it's cordless. Mine has a slight kink in it, which I actually could probably get them to replace it for, and I probably will. So it doesn't exactly feel like it's cordless, but with the Model A- I had, they did, and it actually is a really good mouse. Super lightweight, highly functional. You know, it's a great mouse. I would highly recommend them. Even with the slight defects, they're good at fixing those kinds of things. All right, third monitor, this is just a 60 hertz. I think this one's an Acer. $100 out the door, any day of the week, I would say. You go to Micro Center, maybe check Amazon. 60 hertz, basically any monitor besides your main one, you can have 60 hertz. I actually have a duplicate of this one that I could actually hook up over there, but I said, you know what, let's just put the 144 that used to be my main over there. But it could easily be a 60. It does not need to be a 144. Just your main one has to be, I would say, 144 or 240, you know, something like that. So, all right, let's go on to what else is in the setup. Oh, we have this big extra large mouse pad. So the mouse pad is actually 2 feet tall, I think, by 4 feet wide. It's extra large, and what it is it's very, it's from Glorious. I got it again on sale. This thing was like $24 at the door, usually about 50 or so. And yeah, it's a great mouse pad. What can I say? A lot of the pro Fortnite players were using them. They also like those Zowie ones for smaller mouse pads, like right directly underneath your mouse. But this is a great mouse pad. You can throw it in the washing machine. I never have. It stays pretty clean on its own, but you can see it accumulates a little bit of wear from the mouse right here. I just wipe it down with a duster every day, like a Swiffer, whatever they call those, and it seems to stay pretty clean. Sometimes I'll put, yeah, I don't know, if the thing stays clean by itself, but probably throw in the washing machine if you need to. What else do we got here? Oh, we got a cup holder, or a cup little thing so you don't get water on the desk. And then we got the Astro A40s. Check this out. This is the Astro A40. This is the mix amp. Definitely worth the extra money. I thought, you know, is it worth the extra $100 or whatever they charge? Definitely worth it. Being able to control your volume on the fly and mix between voice and game, basically your team's voice and the game's noise. You can control that with this, and there's also like custom presets, surround sound option. Very good tool. You wouldn't think it's needed, but I will tell you, this thing is like invaluable to me. I couldn't imagine, like eventually maybe I'll get like a Go XLR or something fancy like that, but for now this is a highly valuable tool, and I couldn't imagine just plugging my headset in directly to the PC, because this is just a really good tool to kind of add on to its value. We do have a headset here. We got the Astro A40. Actually hang it from the little stand related to the mic. There's a little arm underneath there. It hangs just on there. And yeah, these are the Astro A40s. Not much to say about those. They're just the Astro A40s. These are a model about 2 years old. I think they slightly updated them. I use them without the ear cups. I forget they call it like open ear, but there are magnetic cups that cover this. You can get those customized. I've seen streamers that get their logo put on the little ear cups. The mic that comes with this is literally one of the best mics. I have people that think this is a streaming mic. A lot of time when they hear me in game, I think it's probably a pretty good mic. I've never really heard the other side of it, but I'm sure it sounds fine. They're adjustable. They're modular, meaning you can replace certain parts of it. You can get them customized, and it just works really good. It's a good headset. Besides that, what do we got? So this is the basic table. I'm in an office in my room. The cord management is kind of a joke, but not really. It looks like it's out of control. I have a PlayStation on the desk too, right back there. I had an Xbox in the corner. I just got rid of it. Here's my controller, right here. So we have a control. This is my controller with the Control Freaks. This is what I use when I play like Fall Guys right now. I use it for that. Really good controller. We got the Scuff sticks too. Those are really good. We got the Control Freak stick. Those are really good. The Elite with the 4 paddles set up. Good controller. Looks kind of gross. Probably needs to be cleaned, but it's not the end of the world. It gets kind of gross on its own. There's nothing you can really do about that except wipe it down pretty much every time you use it, which is okay. It's a good controller. Just keep it clean, and don't be afraid to order new sticks for it. It comes with great sticks, but I'll tell you what, these Scuff ones are really good, and these Control Freaks are pretty darn good. It all depends on like what you're looking to do with it and how big or how much height you want. This thing adds a lot of height. It's not so good for Fortnite because when I'm building, I like a little more precision, but with Fall Guys, this gives me a lot of control. So less precision, more control. But it is a little bulky, but it feels really good when I'm playing Fall Guys. When I'm playing Fortnite, sometimes it feels a little tall. All right, last but not least, we got the PC. This is a pre-built we got out of Micro Center a few years ago. We're looking to get a new one soon. That's a 1080 you see in there with that Asus logo shining through the case. Not much to say about this thing except it's a great value. Paid about $1,500 for this thing, and guess what? Worth every penny. I think normally it was closer to two grand when I bought it, maybe $1,800. I want to say I got it for $1,500, but it was on Black Friday sale. Great deal. It was cheaper than buying all the parts separately or the exact same price. So I bought the pre-built. I'm happy with the purchase. It's been working great. And yeah, you can see we got stuff plugged all over in this thing. It's a good setup. So it's a very basic setup. It shouldn't be on the floor. You'll notice I have my PC on the floor. Not a good idea, especially if you have pets, and I do have one dog, as you know. So don't keep your PCs on the floor. It's not a good idea. Excuse me. It's not a good idea. You can get a lot of dust in them, you know, pet hair, all that kind of fun stuff. Keep it on the desk. Now I actually do have room on my desk to put it, even though it will kind of take up a lot of room. When I get a new PC, the plan is, one, to get another desk, probably just like this one, and make an L shape, but also to put the new PC as well as this one on the desk. If I could just get one more desk that's pretty similar to this desk, I could then put both PCs on that desk with maybe like I have an extra monitor that looks like this, and maybe another monitor like a 240, or get another 60 and use the 144 on that desk. So that's the plan. This is a very basic setup, very minimalistic. I also have like a floor pad thing. It looks dirty, but that's really just the, you know, the stuff that accumulates underneath it. But that's the gist of it. We got 3 monitors, a mic arm, the Asteroid 40 mix amp. You got your 10 keyless Apex Pro. You got your glorious Bungie mouse and XXX large mouse pad or XX large. You got your what is it, Stream Deck 15 key. You got your Xbox Elite Series 1, because Series 2 are kind of weird. Don't buy those. They tend to break quite easily. We had one and they broke. Besides that, that's pretty much it. I do have a PS1 in the back with a converter that converts to HDMI. That's kind of fun to play every now and then. And that's about it. And a DX Racer chair, of course. You all know about that. PC, looking to get a new one soon, but very happy with the one I have. No need to upgrade, but I'm looking to maybe get a little more performance. So, all right, everybody. I will see y'all soon on the stream, because we're going to post this in the Discord or the YouTube right before the stream starts. But I hope y'all enjoy this, and I'll try to do one anytime we get some more equipment, anything major like a new table or a new desk, anything like that. But, all right, everybody. See y'all later. Bye.